first little blurb, please? Dylan's got it.
Kentucky Fried Chicken is America's fast food restaurant chain known for its wonderful fried chicken. You can add your chicken bucket by choosing. You can add to your chicken bucket by choosing from a variety of sides. Each side costs the same amount. Two different chicken bucket meals and total costs are shown below.
Okay, so first of all, to start, what is the same about these two different meals, and what is different about those two different meals? Yes, they both have an 8-piece chicken bucket. Maybe slow. And fries. What's different about them?
He has mac and cheese and
Mm-hmm. Yeah, what's the cost of the first one? And how many sides does this first one have? Just one side. And we said, okay, the second one has the fries, the mac and cheese, and the coleslaw. So how many sides total does this one have? And what's the cost? Yeah. Good. What is the cost of one side? How'd you get there? Why'd you divide it by 2? This is, so 2566 minus 1988, that's the change in the cost of the meal, right? The difference in the cost of the meal. Change in cost. And you divided it by 2. Isn't that the difference between the number of sides? 3 minus 1? Yeah, so the way to figure out the unit rate, the way to figure out the rate per each side is going to be the change in cost divided by the change in number of sides. Which, like we said, is 2566 minus 1988 divided by 3 minus 1. And what was this again? 2566 minus 1988? 5, 7, what? 0.78. And then we divide that by 3 minus 1, which is 2, which gives us 289 per side. 89 per side. I like your little drawing, Sarah. Thank you. So how much would we pay if we just want a chicken bucket? We don't want any sides. Huh? And how are we gonna figure out how much we'd pay for just a chicken bucket, no sides? There it is. $2 per piece of chicken.
So how much would each per chicken be?
So it'd be $16.99 divided by 8. Yeah, a little more than $2. Well, I hope that no one would eat 8 pieces of chicken. I think this is supposed to be a single meal. It's supposed to be like a family meal. One person? I had a friend who used to say any pizza is a personal pizza if you try hard enough. I guess any chicken bucket is a personal chicken bucket if you try hard enough. Yeah, bones freak me out too. Huh? Chicken bones? What kind of bones? Oh, that's cool. Okay, excellent. So zero sides was $16.99. What was the cost of a chicken bucket with one side? $19.88. What about two sides? $22. There it is, $22.77. What about for three sides? Yeah, this one was given to you at the top, 25. What about four sides? That's the next one, $31.44. That's for five sides. What about four sides? What's happening every time we go? You're adding $2.89. What's $2.89 called? What do we call that? Huh? What's this called? When we're talking about a sequence, what's that? Yeah, the common difference. Okay, so now to figure out how much it's going to cost to get an 8-piece chicken bucket with X number of sides, I'm going to write an equation. So what's my starting value? $16.99. That's my starting amount. That's just the chicken bucket. And then I'm going to add $2.89 for every side. How do I write that? Perfect. 2.89x. Right? Where this number, the coefficient of x, is my common difference. And what does common difference relate to on our graph? It's the rate of change, but it's also called something else. Something that we did at that we just got done doing. What did we do over there? Yeah, it's the slope. And then this right here is my starting value. And what does the starting value, how does that show up on our graph? Sample origin. It's the y-intercept. Good. Okay. Let's flip over to the other side and we'll take some notes. So our first thing is that linear relationships have a constant rate of change. Linear relationships have a constant rate of change. And what's my slope intercept equation? Perfect. Y equals mx plus b. Is 2 plus 3 the same thing as 3 plus 2? Yes, right? So that means that I could also write this y equals mx plus b. I can also write it y equals b plus mx. Same thing. And my b, ah, let me correct it again. My b is the number that's all by itself. It is not being multiplied by x. B represents the starting value. So it's the value of y when x is 0. And we also said that it is the y-intercept. Y-intercept. And then my m is the coefficient of x. It's the number that's being multiplied by x. And that is the slope or the rate of change. So m represents the rate of change, which is also the slope. And to write one more thing down. If m is greater than 0, if m is greater than 0, would it be positive or negative? Positive. When I have positive slope, like this one over here, like this one, when I have a positive slope, is it increasing or decreasing? Increasing. So if m is greater than 0, or if m is positive, then y is increasing. And then just the opposite is true as well. If m is less than 0, if it's negative, then y is decreasing. Okay. And actually, one last little thing. My x variable is called my input variable. It's also called the independent variable. And x, or and y, y is my output variable, or the dependent variable. Okay, you've got these two problems right here. Check for understanding. Got like 10 minutes now to work on it, and then we'll go through it together. Valencia. Well, that's her name, but it's also a city in Spain. They grow a lot of oranges there. Oranges. What? I love oranges. Much simpler. So B is our starting value.
Arturo Bandback is some of the Banasa. Arturo Bandback is some of the
Everything that answers any of the questions. Someone's sitting there just listening to the person under the building. Is there any wall under there or something? Okay, let's take a look. Somebody read number 1. Tell me about Valencia. Huh? Somebody read number 1. What are you doing? She's doing what to her air mattress? She's deflating it. We've got our equation right here. V equals 33 minus 4.4T. What is the rate that the air is being removed? What is it? What's the, there it is, cubic feet per minute. That's fine. Okay? Just like this is just y equals b plus mx, right? M is the rate, b is the starting amount. Except for instead of x in this equation, we have t. Still the same thing. The number being multiplied by the variable is the rate. How much air was in the mattress before she started deflating it? 33 cubed. Okay. What about the basil plant? Starts out at 7 inches and it grows half an inch a week. So how tall is it going to be after 1 week? 7.5 inches, right? I just took 7 plus 0.5. Yeah, half an inch a week. So how tall is it after 3 weeks? How'd you get to 8.5?
Because 3 weeks, that's an inch and a half.
3 times 0.5 is 1.5, so this becomes 7 plus 1.5, which is 8.9. It grows half an inch a week. Yeah. So not 7 times. So it starts out at 7 inches, and then after 3 weeks. Okay. Okay, what about our equation? H equals, what's my starting amount? 7. Yes, but instead of x, we're using w. That's it. Go ahead and turn that into the inbox, please. Put away your calculators. Leave your sticky notes. If you have sticky notes that you wrote on, but you're not take them, throw them away. Don't throw them away in your cup of water, throw them away in your trash can.